Previously on
IndieGoGo.
Hi everyone, this is Dan, and this is Last Year on IndieGoGo for the year 2020. Let's review the top 10 funded IndieGoGo comic book campaigns that were opened in 2020. This was a crazy year for IndieGoGo comic books as the global pandemic and the downturn in mainstream comics has led to both creators and customers considering crowdfunding as an option in place of the direct market. All these campaigns started in 2020, though not all of them have been fulfilled, as is typical for crowdfunded comic book campaigns. The only rule for this list is the campaign must have a comic book or graphic novel as the main perk, so no Jim Lee backpacks. Sorry, let's get started. Number 10, Earthworm Jim 2, Fight the Fish.
They said I couldn't get the rights to Earthworm Jim. They said I could not make hardbound comics in the USA.
They said I was crazy.
This is the sequel to the record-breaking Earthworm Jim Launch the Cow graphic novel. Creator Doug TenNapel surprisingly chose IndieGoGo as the second platform for crowdfunding. Earthworm Jim 2 first crowdfunded on Kickstarter to the tune of $260,730 before going to IndieGoGo and raising about $242,998 as of this recording. The combined total as of today is still less than what the first Earthworm Jim book raised on IndieGoGo alone, which at the time was a record-breaking $815,676. Regardless, Earthworm Jim 2 still did well enough to make top 10 for IndieGoGo comic books in 2020. Number 9, Blade Devil, Ghost of the Past. Run by YouTuber Raging Golden Eagle, Blade Devil is a manga-inspired comic book with quite a bit of fan service. This brand new IP by Raging Golden Eagle successfully raised $250,524 as of this recording, an impressive feat for completely new IP. Blade Devil's success is an example of both the value of platform size and of unapologetic fan service. It's good enough to snag the 9th highest funded comic book for 2020 on IndieGoGo. Number 8, Cash Grab. The hilariously named Cash Grab is run by internet personality, YouTuber, and stalwart comic skater Cecil. The comedy adventure graphic novel did well on its own, but gained enormous support after Cecil's own variant cover IndieGoGo campaign with Dynamite Comics was canceled. It now stands at $255,438 as of this recording. The campaign's success is remarkable considering the book's draw is mainly due to those familiar with the internet personality Cecil and the subject matter being parodied. It goes to show the value of personal likability and humor in these crowdfunded efforts, as Cash Grab was able to take the 8th spot for highest funded IndieGoGo comic book campaign for 2020. Number 7. Graveyard Shift, Volume 3.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make.
Graveyard Shift returns with co-creator Mark Polton and Jawbreakers artist Aaron Elfecci to bring you more villains.
John Malin and Mark Polton's superhero Monster Team franchise seems to keep growing with every new IndieGoGo campaign. Graveyard Shift Volume 3 improves on the funding of Graveyard Shift Volume 2, which did even better than Volume 1. It raised $265,383 in 2020 for the third installment in this monster mashup. Now established as a mainstay in the Comicsgate movement, Graveyard Shift is interesting in that the series never goes in demand, meaning potential backers must back during the active campaign time or they miss out. Despite that, Graveyard Shift performed well enough to be the 7th highest funded comic book on IndieGoGo in 2020. Number 6, The Plot Holes.
All right, Plot Holes on IndieGoGo will be live in a few minutes. I'm really excited. It's been a crazy morning.
The Plot Holes was popular DC Comics creator Sean Gordon Murphy's foray into crowdfunded comic books. The popular Batman artist and writer was able to raise $266,636 as of this recording. His brand new IP is good enough for 6th highest funded in 2020 on IndieGoGo. There was some controversy with Sean Gordon Murphy choosing IndieGoGo over Kickstarter by mainstream comic professionals. Regardless, it would appear it is not enough of a problem to keep him from raising over $250,000. Number 5. The Expendables Go to Hell.
It was supposed to be an easy job. But, things happen. We died and woke up with the dead. Everyone wants to go to heaven, but we gotta fight our way out of hell.
One of the big surprises to come out in 2020 by YouTuber Richard C. Meyer, aka your boy Zach, was The Expendables Go to Hell, a graphic novel with full approval from Sylvester Stallone himself. While not as successful as Keanu Reeves' comic book on Kickstarter, The Expendables Go to Hell still raised $277,573, which is enough to take the 5th place for highest funded comic book on IndieGoGo in 2020. Is it enough for Meyer to keep the Expendables franchise with his imprint Splato Comics? Only time will tell. Number 4. Bigfoot Bill 2, Finger of Poseidon.
Hi, my name is Doug Tenaple. I'm the creator of Earthworm Jim. And now we're releasing Bigfoot Bill 2, The Finger of Poseidon. It is the sequel to Bigfoot Bill 1, now available on IndieGoGo.
The sequel to Bigfoot Bill performed better than the first campaign on IndieGoGo, raising $282,052 and claiming 4th highest funded comic book on the site in 2020. Bigfoot Bill is also one of the only campaigns on this list to be mostly fulfilled as of this recording, a testament to Doug Tenaple's work ethic and preparation. It is worth noting that Bigfoot Bill has never been on Kickstarter. Despite that, it has only grown and improved on successive IndieGoGo campaigns. Very impressive for a new IP with no video game or cartoon background. Number 3. Rainbow the Brute.
New from All Caps Comics. Rainbow the Brute, the last real man in Fairyland.
Rainbow the Brute is Ethan Van Sciver's brand new IP that has done extremely well for its late start in 2020. As of this recording, it has raised $323,996, a stunning achievement for a parody book. Rainbow the Brute follows the success of a couple other campaigns that Ethan has run that combines multiple new comic book perks with item stretch goals, turning any comic book campaign into essentially a massive juggernaut of merchandising. The sky is the limit for the Brute, but for 2020, it's the 3rd highest funded on IndieGoGo. Number 2. Cyberfrog, warts and all.
Hey IndieGoGo backers, it's Cyberfrog, warts and all.
Ethan Van Sciver is no stranger to success on IndieGoGo, and Cyberfrog Warts and All is the gold standard for omnibus campaigns. This campaign advertises a hardcover collection of the entire 90s run of Cyberfrog comics, as well as a ton of extra materials. In addition, like many of Ethan's campaigns, there are a ton of extra stretch goals and executive perks to get even more Cyberfrog than you could dream of. This incredible campaign and format raised a staggering $440,068 in 2020, making it the 2nd highest funded comic book on IndieGoGo for the year. Number 1. Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet.
My name is Heather Swain. Philadelphia has always been my home. Life was good until it happened. I'm friends with a cybernetic enhanced human-like frog created to save Earth. Nobody appreciated or understood him, but I did.
If you would have told anyone in 2019 that the sequel to Cyberfrog Blood Honey would raise over $1 million and have over 10,000 backers on one campaign, they probably would have said you were crazy. But that is exactly what Ethan Van Sciver pulled off with Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. The IndieGoGo campaign that stunned everyone has currently raised $1,118,816 with 10,377 backers as of this recording. Obviously, Blood Honey's success and reception is a big part of Wrecked Planet's success, but a lot of credit has to be given to Ethan Van Sciver's ingenious campaign design. Many new concepts were tried out in this campaign for the first time, such as executive subscription boxes and 24-hour variant covers. In addition, Ethan was able to secure production of his toy figures, which gave the campaign late game life, pushing it past $1 million. The only big question for backers is, will Ethan be able to fulfill this monster of a campaign in a reasonable timeline, an issue that plagued its predecessor, Cyberfrog Bloodhoney. Regardless, Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet is the highest funded IndieGoGo comic book in 2020, and subsequently the highest funded IndieGoGo comic book of all time. That's it for last year on IndieGoGo 2020 edition. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you have a comment about last year on IndieGoGo, leave it down below, and I will see you next time.
This is Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. Join the fight.